Hello.
Hi,
How
how
are
are
you?
you? Good, how
I'm
are
not
you?
bad. You're looking great.
Thank you. Looks really bright this morning, or is that a light?
That's a
What is
light.
outside? Oh,
That's a
I
light.
thought it was like maybe the bright sun.
No, it's a light. It's a light. So, got some sage going.
Lovely, me too.
Seriously? Oh, good.
Yeah, yeah, I did too. Nice, I'm
Awesome.
excited.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Thanks for doing it a little bit later. Who's this?
No problem. I know you
No
had a
worries.
good
So,
weekend.
ladies
We'll
and
chat
gentlemen,
about
now
that.
my voice is a little bit croaky because I've been at Comic Con all weekend and I went on a mic for 3 days. And if you give me a mic, I can't shut up. So if I do have a little bit of a cough here and there, but excuse it. But welcome to the Spiritual Transit Podcast, the 1111 Spiritual Transit Podcast with myself, Jay, in Melbourne, Australia, and it is 7:15 thereabouts in the morning, and the beautiful Jackie over in Canada,
Hello. Yes, I think it's what, quarter after 3 in the
quarter
afternoon.
after 3.
Yes.
So it's lovely over. It looks like it's lovely over. That's a great little thing you've got up the back there, little
Thank you. Yes, my chakra tapestry.
Choco Challenge. Where'd you get that from? And give someone a bit of a plug.
I found it at a little store along amongst my travels. I think it was in Winnipeg. Shout out to
Winnipeg,
Winnipeg.
Manitoba.
Yeah, my family
Winnipeg,
lives there, and
Manitoba. Now,
I
ladies
tend
and
to try to
gentlemen,
hit up all the crystal stores or the little unique stores that each place has as a ritual of mine each time I visit someplace new.
oh, fantastic. So, Winnipeg, Manitoba. Why I know all these places, obviously, pro wrestling. See Hitman over there, Bret Hart, we know. Home of
Yeah,
Chris Jericho. There you go. That's some
yeah.
unuseful information. There's some useful information for
I
you. Maybe
mean,
in a trivia.
yeah, when your favorite wrestlers a lot do come from Canada, so we
Exactly. Kenny
have a
Omega.
few claim to fames there, and the
Yep.
the Hitman's my ultimate favorite as well. Of course, he's
There you
from
go.
Alberta. I'm from Alberta, so only likely I had the biggest crush on him growing up.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't you have a crush on the Hitman? So,
Hey,
Jack, we've got a couple of questions for today.
okay.
Now, I was going to do a reading today, guys, but because my throat's playing up a little bit, I don't want to stuff it around. So it'll definitely be next week. So I do apologise for that. As I said, big weekend at the Comic Cons this weekend. So a couple of questions for you, Jack. Um, the one I got, which was very interesting, and thanks very much for bringing these issues or questions to us. And also, I just want to say thanks to the great comments we've been getting. It's been a pleasure to work with this lady here. We've been doing it's been flowing really well. And if someone's getting something out of it, and whatever you're doing, thank you so much. Thank you for all the kind comments.
Yes,
I,
definitely. It's so
I hope
appreciated.
I hope that our experiences. As I said, we're not experts in that way, but we have gone through it, so we can actually tell you what we went through. So you can
Mhm.
actually say, "Oh, I went through that too. What did you do to get over it?" So, and then obviously, if you do need extra help, you go from there. It's an interesting one, Jack. The twin flame. It's about twin flames again. Sorry, that's how we started. The twin flame gives you an opportunity. So the question is, hi Jack and Jay, thanks very much for everything, and loving the podcast every Monday from Australia. Okay, so they think you're from Australia.
Must
That's
be.
awesome. That's awesome. You were talking about twin flames at the start. I feel like I have a new opportunity for life going through my twin flame journey. Um, did you guys feel a new opportunity or a new lease on life when you went through it? Thank you
Mhm.
so much. Okay, I'll let you go with that one, then I'll go with
Yeah,
obviously. What
a
do you
hundred
think?
percent. I did. It changed everything. It changed the way I view everything. My perspective is shifted because of that relationship and the ongoing struggles within that relationship. So 100%. Yes, for that.
Fantastic. Yeah, with my one, definitely felt like because I actually went from they talk about in the Samadhi video that
Hmm.
we got recommended to do, um, going from the head into the heart and living your purpose. That opened me up a lot. So you actually get a real true understanding of how we work within our minds and our minds and our head, they say. But everyone says you should go from the heart. You actually get into your heart that way. So it's a big thing for me where I actually can feel when I'm in my heart and when I'm in my head. And then crushing the ego, I think, for me. Yeah. They say it's a true spiritual awakening when you go through these things for the opportunity, especially the twin flame.
Yeah.
I said crush the ego. How would you say that, Jack? Did you feel like you tamed your ego a little bit more in that one?
I don't know if I would have. I don't really relate it too much to my ego. I think of it more of my inner demons. I had a lot of struggles in that
Yep.
sense, and I don't think it related too much in an ego sense. My ego has always come into play where, I just always felt like I had this bigger purpose. It was more of I think I've always had healthy egoic desire. Let's say that.
Yep.
I've always had like a very conscious awareness of not allowing my head to get bigger than my heart. And that was just an embedded nature for me. But for me, yeah, it was more of the inner struggles, the self-trust, the self-worth. Those are the biggest challenges that were facing me.
Can I ask, Jack, with your one, and I'll cut in a minute. What you just said, did you feel like when you at some stage during the twin flame journey, did that come forth for you? You think, or
It was a
was it?
mirror. Like it was like when I first met my husband, he had this aura of confidence that radiated out of him. And I was so attracted to that because I was lacking that in myself.
There
And
you go.
it
There's where
was
it is.
very sexy. And I liked the big ego. I was like, this guy is
Absolutely.
high in his own shit. And I was down for it. And it was very attractive to me at that time. Later in life,
Absolutely.
maybe not so much. Their problems occurred because of that. But it was the one of the biggest things that attracted me to him.
Absolutely. So with my one, I think last night I was having a chat to a friend of mine. Mine came with regards to not getting walked over as much and standing up for myself pretty much. And there was a lot more deep seated stuff with regards to, inner child's work that I had to do. So that was the same sort of thing. So it's definitely a mirror, as we talked about last week. I think about the mirror, seeing if that person's your other's half, you can see they have things that you want and you have things that they want. That's the easiest way to go about it, I think. Would that be fair to say?
Yep, I agree. And it was encouraged for me to embody those qualities as well. He definitely helped me discover that part of myself.
Absolutely. This is an interesting one coming up, Jack, and this is pretty much what we're doing right now, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Jay and Jackie. Want to know if you're open to it. Wondering about other forms of spiritual work. What do you think of intuition, connecting to the universe, and spiritual awareness when you go through your twin flame or a spiritual awakening? Do you believe that you are more connected with the universe now that you've gone through it? And can you tell us a little bit about your strengths that you have gained through the process? So the way I read that is basically, are you growing in whatever way you're growing?
Mm-hmm.
And what has amplified, I guess, is a word.
Okay, me first or you first?
You go first. Yeah,
Okay.
got a crack.
Everything. And mine was a very slow progression to begin with, and then accelerated a lot towards the end. I think there was just the cycle of behavior that had to play out in order for me to hit a place in my life where I had to change something. I was pretty comfortable where I was for a very long time until that happened. And then it really did open up that world to everything. There's nothing on that list. They said intuition, universe, spirituality, that they said that I haven't touched on since.
Do
It
you think
was
like, okay, all right, I'll ask you a question myself. Do you
mm-hmm,
think that you have enhanced certain qualities within yourself, like
mm-hmm,
since you've sort of had that more into? Or I could say, I could personally, I mean, we chat every day. Let's be honest, and then I think you've gone way into your heart chakra, like the way you speak and all
In
kind of. Do you
I
think?
I'll tell you, I got a chat from my boss this week, and I normally, when they're like, "Hey, can we talk for a sec?" I'm like, "Oh God, what else? What now? What happened? What did I do?" And it was all positive, and they're like, "I've
Oh,
seen this huge change in you in the last year, and people are coming to me to say how positive they've taken this project you did or this, and it was really nice that I'm like, thank you for saying that, because it's really nice to see that that is an outward change, that other people do see that as well. And it's a mannerism, it's the way you present yourself, the way you hold yourself, the confidence in what you say.
yep.
It's noticed, it carries through your life. And that all started with just starting to believe in myself, one small step that led and built off each other to this
Do
point,
you
which is really
do you
amazing.
think? Yeah, I had this. Look, I'm sitting there laughing because it's the same sort of thing. Like when the
Mm-hmm.
boss calls you in and go, "Oh God," it's usually the old stances. I totally get it. Oh God, what have I done now? But it's a case of changing your mindset, and you've done that, and so have I. I had the same sort of thing. Like it's just you walk in there and go with an attitude of, "Oh, whatever happens, happens," but also you
Mm-hmm.
don't have that attitude of "Oh, I'm going to get in trouble." I think that's an inner child thing. That's my belief anyway. So
Well, and I had a series of bosses that didn't really understand where my talents lied. And it seemed like finally I have a manager that actually sees what you're talented in and then gives you jobs that benefit that talent. And it's really nice when someone does that, because it's
absolutely.
in your comfort zone. It grows your confidence, and it really inspires you to be a better employee. And it was just nice to get that recognition back, because not every manager cares to point out your good qualities,
Do you
which,
think that? Sorry, do you think that having that coming out, you can feel the vibrational change in yourself, like
yeah,
you
it's
can
like,
yeah.
for sure. I, that old version of me where I would be like, oh no, I did something wrong or something is wrong, is slowly fading away. Like that hasn't been my work life in quite some time, but it's that always that instinctive, oh, I wasn't always the best employee. My attention to detail was so low. Like I'm in my own world. I'm having 1,000 conversations in my head at once. I'm not paying
Oh
attention to the poorly worded email I just sent out.
yeah,
So just those
yeah.
little changes has really affected every aspect of my life,
I
my
think with my
relationships, my
yeah,
work, everything.
sorry, it's a bit of a bad
No,
connection.
yeah,
Sorry, buddy. Um,
it does. It trickles through your entire existence, and the positivity and the positive changes are
absolutely.
everywhere.
I think if you look at yourself, ladies and gentlemen, just when you do take that first step, a couple of people have asked me when I guess I'll use the word counselling. I shouldn't really use it, but yeah, people wanting help from hearing what my story is.
Mm-hmm.
And I've a big step for me is putting our podcast up on my White Warrior Health Instagram. So now everyone knows I'm doing this with you. That is, you think I'm an entertainer and I don't do it, mate. That is the most scariest thing you've ever done. And I don't know, just something in me goes,
Oh, you came out like to your real life about the spiritual
bingo.
podcast. Is that what
Yeah,
you're
oh,
saying?
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, congratulations.
There you go. So that's I'm going, okay. And I'm thinking like half me is going, oh, stuff you, and half of me is going, oh my God, you're going to get criticised, right? They think you're a flake. At the end of the day, I couldn't care less. What I am is in my purpose, and this makes me happy, but also make just the way I conduct myself as well and stuff like that. There's a lot of little changes that are happening, and just understanding where everything is. So I think, yeah,
Yep.
it's yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I
I
think the
remember when I did that too, and I had a lot of preconceived ideas of how people would react to my idea of a healthy mind, healthy body. And I was surprised to say that, or not surprised, maybe a little surprised, but I have a lot of really positive support that I didn't give them enough credit for. So I wish you the same in your experience. And what I find is most people, when you're doing the right thing for you, the good people support you,
yeah, that's
whether they
exactly.
believe it or not. That it's they love you, they support you. That's
I reckon that's the best way to say it. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the biggest step is to actually trust yourself and you fight your ego. If you watch that Samadhi video, that we
Yeah,
recommend.
and maybe we'll link it in the YouTube if you happen to catch this on the
Yeah, I've
YouTube,
got.
eh?
Yeah, you got that one, and also we've got the Shift by Wayne Dyer. Watch those
Hmm.
two. Have you watched the Shift yet?
Very powerful. Yeah, I watched them both. It was really powerful. One of the ones, the guy's voice wasn't my favorite, but I really enjoyed that Samadhi one for sure.
Absolutely.
That one connected right away.
Oh, I knew straight away. I'm looking and going, Jackie's going to love this one because it's just you could feel when you have to go in the middle. But with the Shift, ladies and gentlemen, you have a look at it. I was going to say, Jack, you're on the Shift. If you haven't watched it, guys, there's a lady who's a housewife looking after the kids, looking after the husband, but sort of neglects herself. And
Hmm.
I'm thinking that was you, Jack. That was you. I'm
Oh
looking
yeah,
at
it. I've been neglecting myself since I was 13. I totally was unaware of how to channel the amount of energy, frustration, anxiety that was within me, and I found alternative ways to, numb that feeling.
you.
Unfortunately, it took a long time to get out of it. That's my focus really, is working with my kids, helping them to channel their energy in that sense. And hopefully they're not having to deal with these things at 40. They're, living a happy, healthy existence at 40.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
I don't know how many cards or how many questions you had, but I did set up the cards in case we wanted to
I think we might do. Oh well, if you want to do the cards, we'll
pull
do this.
something.
Well, there's one more. Just one more question that I've got about five, but we'll do
Oh,
one more question. We'll do the rest next week. This is easy. Um, Dear Jackie and Jay, tell us about journaling. I write my thoughts down, my dreams down. What form of journaling do you guys do to keep yourself aware of what's happening within your mind? I'll go first with that one.
please.
Journaling. Well, simple. It's a simple theory, guys. I write poetry. I never knew that until I was writing it. Back in 2019 when I had a bit of an experience with someone that you have those relationship experiences. The best thing is it's like a shot. When you're extremely happy, you can write something. When you're extremely sad, you can have something. When you're in middle, the emotions don't carry. Excuse me. So I'd say journaling's great, and you have to be inspired. I think you just feel it. Like I could write a whole novel in 2 weeks, easy, if I'm in that zone. So just to answer that question, you got to pick your format of how you want to do it. I'm not a paragraph writer. I'm a poet. All right, so I write the poetry stuff like that. That's how I journal. Dreams, yes, I'll be doing more, but you're half asleep at night, really. And funny enough. Maybe I'm mad. I'd like to ask people's opinions. If the dream sits in you when you're awake, that's when you know it's something that you got to hear. Not that it's a message, not that they're all messages, but the stronger ones will stay with you. So maybe it's a bad attitude to have. I don't know, or maybe I just can't be stuffed getting up. You know what I mean? Because it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, it's
Yeah.
like 3 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, journaling is great. It's definitely something that a lot of people do. I know Oprah Winfrey and all them do it. I know Jordan Peterson and all those, and also Carl Jung and all those used to do it.
Hmm.
Yeah, so definitely find your place with journaling. Yeah, journaling can be anything. You know, writing stories or writing poetry, whatever you do. What do you think, Jack?
Yeah, I have to admit it's not something that I do regularly. I do want to pick it up more. I'm such a baby when it comes to writing with my hand. I'm like, oh, it hurts. But I don't want to also, when I wake up from a dream, especially if it's in the middle of the night, wake up, put my feet down on the ground, write something, and I'll never get back to bed. So it is something I hope to incorporate a bit more in the future. As of right now, it's more when I'm just putting my thoughts down at work and it's on a computer. I'm typing. I'm not
Yeah,
writing.
no,
I'm sad to say,
no.
but
Well,
I
that doesn't
have
matter.
no ability to write a paragraph with my hand. I'll die. Oh,
That's
somebody believes me. This
yeah,
Blue
absolutely. Yeah. Well,
Jay
look,
girl
any type of
from
typing. If you're
Ontario,
getting
welcome.
hello, hello, hello. Thanks very much. I can't see those. There's a couple of likes here too. Thanks very much for liking, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, look, journaling meaning writing, typing, whatever you need to do, but you're getting your thoughts out and expressing it that way, I think, is a great thing. And just answer that question. Start writing, start typing, start getting your thoughts out.
Anything, yeah. It's good to get your thoughts out in general.
Yeah, absolutely. Jack, do you want to go to that card reading? You want to
Yeah,
have a
so
go?
okay, you talk. Let me just, because I set
I'll
it up in
talk.
a way that I
So,
just have to turn this thing. So
no worries. So,
let's
everyone,
just kind
it's
of
just
see
going
if it'll
live, ladies and gentlemen. Live,
get
live, live,
in
baby, live.
into
Live,
the.
baby, live. That's the In Excess show. If anyone
So
knows
it's
Michael
a
Hutchins, that's the In
perfect.
Excess video, Live, baby, live. So, yeah, no, as you know, Muso I am, and yeah, I'll use any type of reference that I can to have some fun with things. But yeah, what we want to do, ladies and gentlemen, is as I said, we did start this as a twin flame experience, but both of us, Jackie and myself, have said there's so much more to our lives now, and so much more that we've been talking about. A lot of the questions we've been getting about what other experiences come in since we've actually had the spiritual ascension. So there's different topics and different ideas of what's happening. So it actually gets us into. So I said Jackie's been doing the cards. I have as well. I do the Native American medicine cards. And just to explain that while Jackie's doing, basically I pick a card, I read the poem, okay, and then we write down, and then we work, and then I read out exactly what it's all about. And what you do is you take that medicine and use it in that part of your life. So you look at some part of your life and go, how can I channel this message that we're getting? Okay, so I'm not an intuitive in that way. I just give you the tools of what you get. It's like, oh, here we go, back to comics. Brave Star, when he channels, he goes, he was a character, a Native American sheriff, they were a cartoon back in the 80s, and he used to channel the powers of certain animals to help him out. Speed of the puma, strength of the bear, eyes of the eagle, all those kind of things. So again, you can use those medicines because we are part of the earth, and we are the protectors of the earth in some ways. But also we're earth beings, so we're trying to reconnect in that way, and we can reconnect in that way with regards to the animals and the animal medicines and the spirits that come in towards us. So it's always a good thing there. So Jack, have you got your how's those cards going? You want a couple of
Yeah,
minutes?
so let me give you a brief explanation. I'll kind of do it a little bit different than last time. I have already chosen a guidance card for this, which is sitting right here. It's the Queen of Heaven. I'm going to do the reading, and we're going to then read the definition to this card and see how it resonates to what we talked about
Cool.
within the tarot. So we'll do a 3-card tarot spread, and it'll just kind of pick up what the past energy is, the current energy, and what energy we're moving into. We'll pick some guidance cards, and then we'll read the Queen of Heaven card and just see how that all sets up for us. And whenever you guys are ready, we can get started.
Rock and roll, Jack.
Great. So the first card we pulled is the Judgment card. So when this card appears in our first position, it's really asking us to look at how we're making decisions on what way is best to move forward, trying to reflect on our past. So it kind of seems to me like we have a decision to make, that something is coming up from our past that it's asking us to make a decision on. That's kind of what I'm feeling from this placement in this card. Um,
Hey
it
Jack,
does.
Can
Oh,
I just jump in there for 1 second, guys? If you got any questions or anything, just shoot them down on the chat. Sorry to interrupt you.
yeah,
There's
I
just
won't be able to see the ones on my side
yeah,
because,
my side I
but
will be
yeah,
able to.
Jay
So
will
go
if
for it.
Jay sees his.
Yeah, thank you.
Um,
Sorry about that.
but yeah, it really does kind of also give us a clarification that whatever decision that we make on this issue from our past that kind of keeps popping up is going to be the right decision. The Judgment in an upward position is telling us that our intuition is guiding us in the right decision. So even if it is hard or challenging at the moment, you're doing what's best for you. You've chosen to make the right choice. It makes me feel as if you've already made the decision to move past whatever this is for you. And guys, because it is a general reading, it could be so many different things for each individual person. So do please place that where it resonates for you. How you're going to know it resonates is what came to your mind when I first said this problem from the past. So that'll
Take
give you a
the
little bit of clarity.
Jack. What I say to people also is the first thing that comes to your mind, take it and work on that one. That's what, because that means that's coming from the heart, as far as
Yep.
I'm concerned. Thank you. Sorry about that. Go for it.
Yep, no problem. And so it looks like we're moving into a time of hard work. We're really focusing inward, what we're building, what we're creating. Um, we really want to make sure when we pull this card that we're balancing that work with play. There's not a life that is fun without the proper balance of fun and work. If your work is what is fun to you, then that's all the better. Go at it, but make sure you take those times to mentally recharge, because as we move into our upcoming position, it looks like there is some changes. You may be leaving a situation behind. You may actually be deciding to go and travel, taking your time for yourself. You're basically this card placement, and it's this. Sorry, do you guys see the cards? Now I'm wondering.
But so Jack, from my end, I can see. I can't. It's maybe a little bit close. You want to
So
pull it up like
it's
that?
the
That's
six
better.
of, yeah, the
That's better.
last and
Good.
ending card. It's the Six of Swords. So we're really leaving a situation behind. So this is really for the best interest. These people are leaving without a soul or an ounce of clothing. They're going on to calmer shores, and they're moving in that direction. And it's really taking time to analyze situations and making the choices that are best for you. So we're going to pull 3 cards that are just going to provide a little bit more guidance on the actions in which you will need. Well, that card really jumped out there. So the first card you have is the Dreamer. So yeah, just like what we were talking about here, your dreams have chosen you. Find fulfillment in pursuing your destiny. This is a major change in your life is coming. So again, these cards are saying that something big, once you let go of something big, something else is waiting for you just around the corner. It's asking you to live your life with compassion, open up your heart to all life forms, be an angel with hands. Wow, that's a really
What was that
positive
one?
card.
Sorry, Jack. Be an angel with
Sorry,
hands.
that
That
was
your.
the kindness card.
Okay, sweet.
So we live in a
Be
world
kind
of
to yourself.
duality. So letting out and putting out what you want to receive back
Okay.
is a
Is that
form of
towards you
duality.
or that's what? Yeah,
And
cool.
then and then this card, the energy card. So it's just reminding you that life force is surrounding you now, and to reach into yourself and grab your power from within. Everything that you need to fulfill this lesson or to close off this situation once and for all is right within your grasp. So we'll check here quickly, just for the end, how this Goddess Isis card really reflects. And I'm just going to read it straight from the book, because really
Nothing wrong
nobody
with
can
that.
say it better than her. She's just has a.
So, guys, just while she's getting that up, what we say was, you look at the. For me, I look at the words, and then the first thing that comes to my head, because as I said, being within your heart chakra and within your purpose and within yourself, you have more. You're getting more in touch with with exactly what you want, and those words will resonate, and probably the energy of the card as well. So you might see the picture, might resonate with the angel holding. Okay, the first, well, just quickly with the, I think it was the six of or the last one, whichever that
Swords.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that
Six
one
of
there
Swords
straight
here.
away says, "Oh, I'm reflecting." That's going. That for
Mm-hmm.
me, that's just getting on a boat, reflecting, taking what I need to the next stage. So, and then I take that and I go, right. What am I doing right at this present moment? So sorry about that, Jack. Keep going.
Yeah, I know. And then it kind of just the overall guidance. The Lady Isis card. I love this deck. I love the graphics on this deck. It's so eye catching. And she is really just reminding us that the Divine Empress of the Skies acknowledges your authority right now. You have a life path of spiritual leadership to bring qualities of mercy, compassion, and wisdom into the world. She's asking you to focus inward because you're supposed to be of service. So, whatever this problem is, this problem that you're not letting go of, or you just decided to let go of, once that's released, you're really opening up a
Excuse me. Sorry.
portal for new positive flow of energy to come into you, so then you can choose to be really a service to others. And that's what I'm seeing from this message today. So
Jack,
thank you.
with your with your skill in Akashic record reading, ladies and gentlemen, free plug. Jackie's Soul Stories and the Akashic Records reading. If you like a reading, please hashtag please contact Jackie here on TikTok or on YouTube or on Facebook. Do you
Yes.
believe that with your excuse me, with your Akashic record reading skills, do you and obviously talking about past lives, bringing those things back in, do those cards resonate with you a little bit differently?
Really, it does. And since I started working with it, and there's a lot of rituals and stuff like that that you go through that really opens you up to new energy. And I've expanded a lot over the years of working with her energy specifically. And I find
We're
it
talking about Isis,
very,
yeah?
yeah, the Isis, goddess Isis. So it's a comforting for me to have that. I've never been much of a religious person, but I found her story here on earth to be very similar, and her compassion was just something I want to embody for myself. And
It's
that's,
really interesting with that one. Like you sort of obviously that I believe that's a past life of yours. That's as I said, the first thing that comes to my head. I've said that many times to you. You were ISIS in some Egyptian side of things.
wow, she was like my best friend, I think.
There's your best friend. So
We'll
everyone says
say.
I had a Native American past life. Yes, I did. It was
Mm-hmm.
two. I had a really my first one was the big one for me. But yeah, it's just going on that with regards to how you relate to songs and characters and stuff. Obviously, being a
Mm-hmm.
cosplayer myself and do professional costuming and stuff and going out. As I said, my thing is I work for a charity. Or I own a charity, and we go and do stuff with sick kids and all that stuff. We dress up, and I dress up as Melbourne Nightwing. And I look at and it's really interesting. I looked at the qualities they've written into as him as a character, and I was going, oh yeah, that's me. It's
Yeah,
really weird. The universe is giving you that character to look into yourself, eh? So
yeah,
very,
it
very
really is.
interesting.
It's interesting how relatable we are to the things that I don't know, that people make
Fiction,
up
I guess.
or
Yeah,
like suppose a fiction, right? And then you find like so many qualities of yourself in this character or this movie, lead in a movie or something along those lines. And yeah, it's really, I mean, we're not all so different. I guess it goes to show.
absolutely. Yeah. So we embellish those qualities inside. That's what's opened us up to what we do. You might say that guy's a great person or that lady's a great person. There's obviously people go, physical attraction. Yeah, absolutely. There's physical attraction between male and female, or male and male, whatever you want to go with it. But at the same time, you're attracted. If you like us, we've sort of gone within ourselves. Why am I attracted to this? Why? There's something there. So you have there's a reason, and then it might give you an answer where you might, as you said, you want to release something with that card that you gave.
Yeah.
The character might give you the answer to when you want to leave. But yeah, no, it's a good reading. She's good. Ladies and gentlemen, thumbs up for this. My partner here. She's good.
Yeah, great. I do a weekly Goddess Oracle message on my YouTube channel. You can find all of my social media right from my website, jackiessoulstories.com. And I'm going to be updating that website this week. So it'll include all of our stuff, Jay,
Yep.
and it'll be direct links to all the videos we put on.
Yep.
And just keep the website, everything keeps changing, but the website will stay where to go to find all the changes that are taking
Absolutely.
place.
So if you want to, thanks for everyone for joining. What we'll do is with our links and videos, they all go up on YouTube. Whether it's Jackie's Soul Stories or Journey of a Whitefeather, we will be trying to work out. We have had this talk about maybe making a unified thing in some way, but at the moment we'll do it on both. So you want to click on either.
I'm
We've
just
got
going to send them to yours, Jay, because it's just easier that way
yeah.
for
Okay.
me.
Well, there you go. So send it
So
to
go
mine.
to Jay's. It'll be, you can go from my website. There will be a link to each video that will take you directly to Jay's YouTube, where the good, edited, nice copies are.
Yeah, well, we do well, and also we've got previews going up on Instagram. We've got Facebook and obviously TikTok. And also just a quick plug: Akashic record reading. It's a big thing these days. I went to a Mind Body Spirit Festival, and Jack, they actually said they want. When I mentioned that there was an international podcast between all of us, they said, "Well, when's she coming down?" I go, "Well, we'll work that out."
I
I said,
know.
"Work that
I
out."
love it
So,
when you say international because I think of you as international. I never think of myself as being
well,
the
this is the
international
thing.
one.
They well, just quickly, guys, we had the Mind Body Spirit Festival down here in Melbourne. I went and had a bit of a look around,
Good.
and I spoke to a few people that I already know, and they were amazed at the stuff that I've gone from where I was to now. And they said, "Look, we do a international podcast. Yes, I play on words, but well, we're international, aren't we?" So they actually went and had a look. I showed them the video. They go, "Oh my god, this is great. This is where you've gone." I go, "Yeah, look, it's great. We've gone in." And we want to give our knowledge to others, you know what I mean, and help people. And they go, "Oh, well, when's she coming down?"
I know. I got to get down there soon, 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 soon.
Internationals are coming. And we want a big shout out to Life Theories, my other podcast that I do.
Yes,
Did do it
love you,
this morning.
ladies.
We got
Love you guys.
Diana, the big fella Cortez, and Sarah. She's on here
Whoop,
now.
whoop.
Big thumbs
Hi,
up.
Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. How are you? We'll have a chat later, but we've got Life Theories. We just chat generally about the way spirituality is taken care of in our lives for the week. And you want a big shout out to Diana, Troubles of the Universe, Cortez, Spiritual Needs TV, and Sarah, Big Soul Healing. Yeah, I got it right. There you go.
Yeah, we're gonna have some
Flip
guests
it.
soon too, aren't we?
We will have guests. Yeah, we've got
We
a
will
couple of
have
people
guests.
who have got a couple of people I've chatted to online who I've been chatting to for a while, and they've been watching our stuff. They said, yeah, this is really really good to go about. But guys, we're gonna shoot off. Thank you so much for your time,
Bye.
Jackie. Thank you
Next
very
week,
much for
guys.
everything. Peace out.
Bye. Love
Stay
and light,
healthy
guys.
and take care. See you later.
Bye.
Bye
Have
bye.
a great week.
Take care.